puts a taloned finger up to your chin and raises it a little bit. What do you want? Do you want to be the good man? Or do you want to be the fighter? Do you want to be the beast?
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah, この番組はグランドスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Yeah, no, Scarlet, like, some people are monsters, and I don't think we can save all of them.
Yeah, well, just my point is, you know, it's either you can capture them, and sure, you can not kill them, and they'll live out the rest of their lives in total and utter misery if that's what you really want. But is that really what you want?
Kiza looks back and says, it's not necessarily them living miserably, whatever. Who gives a about a monster's life? What's important is that they made everyone else miserable.
But yeah, this is definitely the best thing that could have happened, because who knows what else they could have gotten away with. It's just not something... Sure, it kind of sucks, but life sucks sometimes.
I'm just saying, did you talk to Czar at all?
Tried to. He wouldn't have any of it.
I talked to him at the party. And I understand what he was trying to get at. And yeah, sure, maybe he would have been flawed, but he at least talked to me. He didn't control me, he talked to me.
He didn't control you because you had a strong enough will to do it. It's not about everybody.
You don't know that.
All I know is that the minute he had an opportunity to take advantage and to ignore things, that's what he did.
Then why didn't he just take over the whole party right then?
Maybe he was trying to. Maybe we just somehow avoided it. But who knows how long we would have. I mean, he had a Pheromosa and a Buswell under him for God knows how long. And God knows who else is out there that was enslaved. Or attempted to be enslaved until he finally broke them.
Okay, well, I think it's a little too much to just go against Scarlet after someone just got murdered, you know? Like, everything happened very fast, you know? Let's just take a deep breath here.
We're not... Yeah, Kiza, this isn't us versus Scarlet. This is us saying that my brother did what he did to save Lavi. We don't know if we could have stopped it or proved it anything. We're playing with two hands tied behind our back against a guy who's using our own system against us as a weapon. How else were we... What else were we supposed to do?
Talk?
Yeah.
I mean...
Talking wasn't working, though.
Talking was his weapon. Talking was his weapon, Luna. He looked at us. He could just look at us and...
First of all, you don't know if you didn't talk to him, because Lavi just kicked the door open. Like, there was no talking in this scenario from what I heard.
Yes, there was, Luna. That is what I'm saying. I was talking to him. I was getting nowhere.
You were talking to him after he was threatened.
No, I wasn't.
Fighting.
No, Luna. Jade saw what was happening. I mean, we all realized, like, Ken, Jade, and I, we all realized that this was mind control. We tried to open with dialogue, and he sent us away. There was no negotiating with that.
And if I'm being honest, Ken thought Lavi breaking that wall down was piss funny.
Yeah, why is it? Everybody's like, oh, we entered the room, we couldn't talk to them. After Lavi kicked the door open and burst through the wall and scared the shit out of Czar. You're telling me nobody would be scared if someone went, somebody!
Well, I mean, if he would have actually, you know, tried to talk to us, there wouldn't have been any reason to do any of this in the first place. So what happened just happened. And the point of the matter is, accept it and move on. Whining about it is not going to fix anything at this point.
Atlas claps his flippers together and says, our business here is concluded. Fresh Floof and your company, you are free to roam about, but we ask you humbly, don't kick any more of our walls down. Passing out awards. Lavi, you have been declared MVP by chat as well as Ken.
Oh wow, really? That was. I think I'm the worst.
Ken's
person
not even
in
available
MVP.
now, though.
Ken is not available, but that is what chat has chosen to give him. Ken has unlocked the ability Noble Demeanor, but that doesn't matter right now.
Ugh.
And you have 2 evidence points, and since everyone in this room was here, including Lavi, you can be in on this little pool. So everyone here can vie for the evidence points.
You say there's 2.
So Lavi, yeah, you got the MVP. So Lavi, you get a free skill. What do you want? Do you want your secret one, or do you want a different one?
I'll go for the secret one.
All right, Lavi, you unlocked Battle Bond. At the cost of 3 resolve, Lavi battle bonds with Prism and Kiza, turning their individual resolves into a pool of resolve that they can share.
Cool.
All right, and then you've got 2 other evidence points to use. What would you like to use it on?
I don't have my secret skill yet.
Yours is you're annoying me.
I
Which
know.
admittedly would have been really useful against Czar.
Well, that's why I was annoyed that my group didn't get
you
it.
mean talking wouldn't have sorted things out?
Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying what Ken did was right. I'm saying Ken did what Ken did.
Also, I feel
I mean,
bad
if-
because poor Scarlet is crying and you're like, suck it up!
Yeah, poor Scarlet.
Oh, Scarlet.
I hug Scarlet. Poor Scarlet,
Aww.
after seeing that terrible murder.
Yeah, Scarlet is.
Just no offense, but there's this. I have heard so much worse. Just sitting down and listening to so many different stories, and you think this is the worst way that this could have ended up?
Well, I'm sorry that I haven't seen much death in the world.
Well, I'm just saying.
I don't have as much experience as you, Jane. This is a whole new
Yeah,
thing.
Jane, not
for me.
all of us have died at least twice.
Which is exactly why I'm trying to. Exactly why I'm trying to give you some freaking perspective on it. That's all you need. It's a little perspective on it. All you need to do is look outside the box a little bit, and you would feel better.
Jade, I just don't know how to feel. When I saw you die, I was absolutely distraught. When I've seen anything die, I've been so upset. And yet when I saw Czar die, I felt something completely different, and that's not me. And I don't know what to think of it.
What did you feel? You said something completely different. You didn't feel sad or remorse? Did you feel what?
I guess I almost felt relieved.
Well,
and that just seems wrong.
Oh, wow.
It's not wrong to feel relief for a potential threat that was going to hurt a lot of people.
Buzzwall comes over, stands up, next to Scarlet, stretches out his massive arms, and then kneels down and gives you a hug.
Aww. But I like to think
hug.
to think it's really tender and really soft and gentle as well.
Oh no, yeah, no, he's definitely trying his best. He flexes 2 nipple pecs, and he's like, I understand how you feel.
No. I reckon now that he's on the mind control, it'll be more like this, I understand how you feel. Thank you for freeing me. And he just hugs her softly.
Scarlet's just crying like crazy now. She's so conflicted.
Aww. I mean, she does celebrate Arceus, and isn't Arceus no, that's not
Arceus is life.
Arceus Pikachu too.
I can
Arceus is God, so...
actually, I can kind of attest to that.
Again,
all of my brothers tried to kill Jade. I don't feel bad that they're all dead. They were
that is oddly sweet coming from you.
I was gonna say, I thought Arceus was the Pokemon of life, but it's not, is it? It's Xernean Pokemon.
Life is not always a good thing, though. That's the thing. Some people.
God, Scarlet, if you don't get it, I'll just kill you right now. Here, hold still.
Wow.
I'm just saying that there are things that are worse than just getting a quick death in.
Okay, can we just get out of this room?
Yeah.
I think we need to get out of this room.
Amber comes over to you and hugs you and says, I see what you mean. I'm sorry you went through what you did. I hope you... Plaid told me about what you guys talked about last night, and I see your point, but I'd rather you lived too. I'd rather Czar have lived, because maybe he could have been useful later. So.
She kind of gives her awkward stiff hug back, sort of, and is like, yeah, it's I mean, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I just, it is a little bit naive to think that everybody's going to be happy and live full long lives that are good and full of smiles.
She hugs you back and says, Jade, I consider you one of my best friends, and I'm sorry none of us are as smart as you, but that's how we feel.
I wouldn't take my intelligence as positive all the time, so it's... But, honestly, thank you. You're a pretty decent friend, too.
She steps out. Plaid steps down and says, Scarlet, you're gonna be okay, alright? Right?
No.
She kind of just nods coyly and just nuzzles back into Buzzwole.
Oh,
Oh, Lord!
He gives a really
Can
good hug.
Scarlet capture him? I feel Buzzwole would be a great Pokemon for Scarlet. I don't know why.
There's no catching here! We're not catching anything!
No, I feel like
Most of us.
anyway.
Plaid like trying to awkwardly get himself from this, like, scoots in between, pats Scarlet like once awkwardly on the head, and then walks out the hole Lavi made.
Like a Lavi-shaped hole.
The Lavi-shaped hole. Takoa steps away. He mentions to Solana and Kiza, we should probably get back to work. They nod, and they head back to the cafeteria. Crystal teleports away. Pheromosa gives a soft, slow, somber violin for just a few minutes while you guys are hugging. You are now in the room alone with just you four.
Come on, Scarlet, let's get out of here.
Scarlet doesn't say anything. She just kind of stands up and takes Luna's hand and just walks out with her.
Scarlet, you want some chicken McNuggets? You want a McFlurry?
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh gosh.
A few hours go by. You all sort yourselves out emotionally. Jade, you spend this time alone. So does Plaid and Amber.
I will probably be looking over the letter, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
And then Landros comes over her head, it's like, hey, did I miss something?
Yeah, unfortunately to her, it's just kind of nothing to her. Like,
Cat, I meant to grab Prism to join us, but I can't click on him.
Yeah.
I called everybody over, but I just couldn't drag him. So.
Everyone goes back, and Prism's like, whoa, who died? And Scarlet just starts crying.
I can't pick him up. I can't.
God.
I just like Prism just sat there, twiddling his thumbs, like, doing nothing.
He was supposed to be here.
Okay, I got a new idea.
He was there. He was
He
there.
was the only one. No, was he there?
I brought everybody. I couldn't bring him there.
No, you didn't bring Prism. You can't convince me. He was here.
Okay, let's say he's got a Kiza. Does he? Would he have it? No, I think he had to be alone. Oh my god.
That was so funny.
Oh, Hime wasn't. Crystal was there, and Hime was there. Yeah.
I was trying to bring everyone over, and I couldn't click Prism. I still can't click him.
You left it right until now to say, oh, by the way, I didn't bring
because
Prism.
it was a serious moment. I didn't want to bring it up.
Kiza was at the door. Yeah, she couldn't have gone. Yeah, no.
Gosh, I hope everything's okay. He's just fiddling his fingers.
I'm sure it's all fine.
They would have said something.
God.
They would have asked me to come.
You guys,
and yeah, and Zeus wasn't there too. He was Vessi, but that's not important.
Yeah.
That's right. He was Pikachu. Okay, so you all are at the table. Jesus comes over. Just whistling. Steals a French fry off the table, gives Scarlet a little kiss on the cheek, just walks on over.
Hey, babe, you okay?
Oh, see. Why does everyone look all sad?
Alright, you guys are at your table, you've got your new evidence, you're going over it and explaining everything. And yeah, Prism is missing. Let me give him something to do.
Oh, God.
So, during this time, your moods are various and somber.
Prism's like, man, guys, I got the craziest story to share.
A bug came through. It was so awesome.
And I've got it. He goes ahead and he slams his phone on the table. I have got the evidence we need to seal it.
Oh.
And he's flipping through it and he says, so this is the inside of Chancellor's room. I've kind of slipped him some things. And Scarlet,
what does that mean?
I had to pay him money.
Okay.
He presents his cell phone, and inside, he sends it over to you. And Scarlet, make an occult check. Actually, you know what? Amber will just go ahead. Yep, there you go. So Amber goes ahead, and she starts zooming in and pointing out all the stuff with you. She's using her attention to detail thing. And I will go ahead and give you all the checks for the perceptions. Chancellor's room is set up like a fortune teller's shop. There are objects to induce mysticism, and there are 3 special sleeping areas set up in the corner of the room. On a DC of 10, it reveals that the room has a lot of mystical elements. Chancellor has never shown any interest in this sort of thing, but with a DC of 15, the setup is similar to the room that Scarlet used while in the Ultra Space in the Team Vision headquarters. It's designed to travel into Dreamworld. 2 of the beds have dowsing equipment on them in order to boost a person's psychic abilities.
Okay.
And then the occult check.
Occult. Yeah, I managed to do it 16 twice. It's pretty funky.
It appears that the room is designed to encourage sleep, and there also seems to be an amateur
It's
dream.
working!
There's an amateur dream machine there. You can see that a ritual has been set up in order to enter to people's dreams, and that's all you currently got with the photo evidence you see.
I knew it. I knew he was going into Dreamworld.
He also starts presenting some other evidence. He says, I've been snooping around. I kind of took advantage of the situation when things were really dire. Hope that's not a problem. Just go ahead and tell you his perception check in the other rooms. I stopped in Ken's room. Kiza, you're probably not gonna like this, but I put a couple things together. He shows you pictures of Ken's room. Inside is this very Ransei or Johto style, like, there's a bunch of artifacts in there. Some of them were really weird though, like drums, a hand mirror, some plants, tatami mats, a feathered headdress, and some other decor. And he points to one of the pictures in particular. And he goes, you see that right there? In one of the pictures is a set of drums that are arranged in a ring. And he says, I think these are Thunderous's drums.
Oh.
And
yeah, he does have those.
Yeah, he swaps again to the other one. And he looks at, as Prism is explaining this, he starts flipping through it again. And he points to the headdress. You see that headdress right there? He points to the feathered headdress and he says, that headdress right there looks like it was pulled from the feathers of a tornadus.
Is he gathering items from the 3, like, land gods?
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's doing it kindly either.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, so, I don't know what we want to do here. Ken's already gone, but it looks like he may have come here just to attack Landorus. He starts flipping through his phone again. He had some battle incense with him. Battle incense will reduce the speed of an opponent by quite a lot, and maybe he's using that to try to slow him down? I don't know. Kiza just puts her arms together and says, well, it doesn't matter what he came here for. He left a hero, so there's that.
Well, he also got arrested. Wait, did he get arrested or did he just leave?
No, he was allowed to leave.
They let him leave because it was clearly in self-defense. In Prince's room, he just had a bunch of stuff. He had like a hoard of treasure, and I didn't touch it.
Well, thing is, it would be a lot more frustrating if, he didn't just leave without collecting his things. He kind of just left it all to be able to be found, too.
Oh, okay, so we attacked Tapu Fini and we have to get a trial.
Yeah, no, it's clearly double standards. Yeah, that's the problem. And guess what? We're humans, and legendary Pokemon don't like this. Imagine that.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
Ryko was in the form of a human, so can't you argue that he was human?
it is. And the thing is everybody else, there's like witnesses and stuff in Ken's case. There are no witnesses. We still have this letter and everything else.
We don't know if what Czar was doing was involved with what happened to us. We just know that he was trying to manipulate everything to make himself the princess.
Thank you, Lavi.
You're welcome.
Lavi's not here.
You're doing character development, Lavi.
Hey folks, it's Venti. Most of you know that I'm now in charge of what's left of Team Vision, better known as the Shanana Gang. But did you guys happen to know that you can get posters of the old Team Vision gang at LoadingCrewCrafts.com? There's a digital and physical poster that are both available. Use coupon code SLUSHY for 10% off your total order. But don't forget to pay it forward and help out your local hospitals, soup kitchens, and daycare centers. It's what Chad Dumbtruck would have wanted. Miss you, buddy. You eat your vegetables, wear your seatbelts, and listen to your parents. Okay? Okay. And, sayonara. Say that one right at least?
This episode is brought to you by Kohath the Paladin Jellyfish Plush. Use the coupon code LCCGAME for 10% off your total order at LoadingCrewCrafts.com.
Lavi, you are sitting at the pool, and at the moment there's no one around, and you're just kind of... Is there anything in particular that you're doing?
Right now, Lavi is just like running through everything that's happened. The fact, the fact he barged into there, the fact he charged over here when he got that letter, and he's just kind of running through every decision he's made that results in him getting into a fight, basically.
Walking in from the distance is not one of your friends, but someone who's been, plaguing you for quite some time. Chatter a little bit with his Fion, and they stop for a moment and they notice you. And he looks up, pulls up his glasses and says, you're the assailant or the accused. Looking for evidence now, are we? I think we've wrapped it up pretty well. Gives a little smile.
Beat it.
None.
No chipper attitude, no witty remark, no boom babies, no somebodies.
Lavi's like, I'm being serious. Leave me alone.
Well, if only that Tapu Fini was left alone. Well, seems now that she's in a much worse state than when she started with.
Lavi is gonna just zap and just appear right in front of him with fist rearing back, shaking. And he's gonna think of everything that's happened, the fact that this is how it starts, that instinct to just go and punch away the problem and just without thinking. And he raises his fist back and he's just everything he just thinks of it, runs it all, and then he just drops his hand and walks off like his.
Wow. I think that's the first smart decision you and your party have made. No matter. Oh, by the way, the trial's tomorrow. I figured someone might have told you. We're doing a quick postponement to bury the dead. Oh, wait. You had a hand in that one too, didn't you? Oh, well.
Well, no matter. You're guilty and the one that actually killed him.
Well, I don't know how much blood you have on your hands, but oh boy, it's just... Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Who knows?
Lavi just feels a surge of energy just through him, and just he kind of holds it back, and he's just clenching his fists and they're trembling, and just clenching his teeth, just trying to hold in, punching him in his big, stupid, smoked face. I guess he's just gonna jump over and just punch the shit out of this Fini statue and just punch his head off. Just ah!
With a solid explosion of force, the Manaphy statue shatters into is pulverized into a bazillion pieces and slams into the wall and crashes into the opposing side, leaving shotgun dents right into it. And over on the other end, you hear a curt voice. You lasted longer than I thought you would.
Lavi sees her and it's
Hey there, pretty lady.
Is I what, here to gloat about how uncivilized we humans are?
Oh no, Pokemon are way worse than humans when it comes to civilization. That's why it's a human word.
Lavi just like takes a deep breath and lets out a sigh.
She just contemplates and says, I don't particularly care for you or your people, but I admire what you did today. You acted like a warrior, sure, like a beast.
I didn't hesitate.
Yeah?
Not just that, I mean, the other night, when I got that letter thinking it was from you and you wanted a big fight. That's all I saw. Hey, I'm gonna get a big fight, I wanna wreck the place, and I wasn't thinking about the consequence. Just wanted to have my big fight with the big, strong legendary.
Big, strong, sexy.
It was the same again with Czar. Every time I see some chance to punch a guy or show my strength, I don't think about the consequences. And then Luna, Jade, Scarlet, you all have to come and clean up my messes. I love the fight. I relish it. I love the challenge. But it's like Raiko says, there's more to it than just loving every fight.
Boy.
I don't know what to do with myself. Am I just this dumb animal?
Boy, I don't care. I don't care about you or your friends or whatever. I don't care about any of that. My philosophy is, if it's in my territory, it's mine. I think you are doing best when you take what you want. Do whatever. If you want to fight me, fight me. She gets closer. She gets closer, like right into your personal space. Puts like a taloned finger up to your chin and raises it a little bit. What do you want? Do you want to be the good man? Or do you want to be the fighter? Do you want to be the beast?
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my. I want to be strong. I want to be able to protect everyone.
Kiss the girl.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-da.
I said my piece. You did what you wanted. Good job. And that's the only compliment you're getting from me. Otherwise, see you tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know what I want.
Oh, that's juicy. I like that.
Oh, I don't think Lavi wants. I don't know. I don't think Lavi wants. I don't know.
Walking outside, like with like clack of high heels, you see the tall Lugia begin to pass Luna. She just looks down at you and gives this like the most self-assured smile and begins to walk away.
Walk into the room.
Be strong in the real way, Lavi. That's right. You can...
I love it. Be strong in the real way. Lavi looks at Luna and he starts trembling slightly, and he starts. His breath gets very short, and his eyes well up in tears, and he just runs in and hugs Luna tightly.
Aww. Oh, Lavi, don't cry.
I thought you were supposed to be the brave one in our group.
I'm not brave. Just dumb.
You're not dumb. Are you okay?
No.
Me either. I don't know what to do anymore.
You can't be saying that. You're the boss.
Everyone's just in disarray now, and everything I known is just being thrown out the window, and Everything's just upside down here. I mean, do you think it was right what Ken did?
Lavi sort of think like Czar was bad, and he was doing bad things, but I don't know. I can't decide if people live or die. It's not my call. I can't say if it was a bad decision or a good one. I just act on my most basic impulses.
Well, I guess maybe we shouldn't be thinking about this anymore. We should just focus on proving our innocence still.
Yeah.
But this is not gonna look good, Lavi.
But we got no other choice.
I mean, we haven't really searched this room, so while we're here, might as well make use of the time quickly.
All right, give me just perception and intuition from either one of you, whichever one's higher. Damn, that's a good roll.
Nice.
All right, Luna. It looks like a lot of the information's already been gathered, and it wasn't hard to deduce too many things. When you guys beat the Tapu yesterday, it seems as if after a few hours she shortly regained consciousness, like being covered in, in her condition with burn, paralysis, and poison. She like dragged herself back into the water and sunk down to like this level right here in order to cool off, which she couldn't. She then remained until morning when someone got her.
Is there any sign of the berry that I left here?
No, it doesn't appear to be, no.
Doesn't look like there's much to really see here. Lavi, can you feel anything with your aura around here?
Lavi does aura scent. Do I do the focus or?
Focus would be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. 19.
Alright. So you start scanning around, and yes. You start feeling on the ground, and you feel the residual aura left before. You felt this aura one other time, and you start thinking back to all the parts where you've been throughout the past couple days, and you remember back at the game tournament when you and Prism started sharing your aura together. You felt like this weird other presence, not actively, but kind of subtly, as if there was someone else there in your conversation. It seems as if when Tapu Fini was found, that this other presence activated their aura first before taking them out of the room. And from what you remember, it wasn't healing, it wasn't any sort of nice aura. It was different.
You have something?
No. Where am I sensing this aura, sorry?
You're sensing it right here. You're getting kind of a clear picture as the scene is kind of laying itself before you a little bit, a la Batman. You see a bunch of Fion dive into the water and pull up Tapu Fini onto the dry land. Its own essence starts swelling inside of it sickly, and you look back and you see another aura walk in, one whose eyes are blocked as if wearing glasses, reach down and activate an ability with the Tapu Fini.
Glasses? Personal. Wait. And it came in and activated...
It came in, activated an ability on the Tapu Fini before anything else.
And that was after the battle? We did?
Yeah, so that was, yeah, shortly after the battle.
I need to find a way to prove that, though. I can't just go running up to... Was it Percival? Can I deduce that it was Percival I saw?
Yeah, you can deduce. That's what you're suspecting right now.
Is Percival still outside, or...?
You look at... No, there is no one outside.
Of course, someone with glasses. It was Jade.
I was like, I think it was Percival. After the fight, came and did something. Lavi's gonna keep aura searching, aura checking all the water, I guess, see if he sees anything in there.
Maybe
or anything around.
go in the water.
Lavi's gonna do his water bending to just like part the water.
Sure, give me a focus just in case. You are able to go ahead and like bend it around you so you can create like an air pocket, and you start diving down below. When you reach the bottom of the like this little abyssal thing, you travel for quite some time. You see a mask. A mask designed in a very tribal-like setting. Based on the description that you've been given earlier, this looks like an Alolan-style mask. You pick it up and go back up to the surface, and you start walking it back over to Luna. Luna, you go ahead, you walk over to this mask, hold up the Geiger counter, and before you even get close to it, it goes off.
Holy
Pikachu!
And covering it, Lavi, you can feel the essence of Poke Rust.
Drop it.
Well, I can't get fed to my Poke Rust, can I?
Still radiation.
I guess, yeah, Lavi's gonna... I don't know.
I mean, you're fine as long as you don't touch a Pokemon.
Yeah.
You're holding this thing, so you feel the essence of Poke Rust, the Geiger counter goes off, one last focus.
Oh!
You also sense Percy's aura on this thing.
Bastard.
It was Percy. Percy set off, must have given this to Tapu Fini, and that's what set her off in a rage. But the letter he didn't write the letter, though. Lavi is gonna put the mask in his pocket and run after Percy.
Alright.
I have a baggie. I'll put it in a baggie.
A wee baggie.
A wee baggie.
Well, it's covered in radiation. I don't know if you should carry that.
Where are you going, just so I know?
We talked about it with the group about the handwriting.
Yeah, so we know it wasn't him that wrote the letter.
No, it was Darling, but...
Yeah, Lavi's gonna try and find Percy, first of all.
Alright.
So, he's gonna aura sense for him, I guess.
Sure, it'll cost you 1 resolve.
Lavi,
Yep.
I don't know if we should go looking for him at this point.
Lavi's just running. He's like, he wants to get to the bottom of this now.
Alright. It seems that Percy has gone off and is in a completely different area at this point, like a different part of the palace. Sorry.
Lavi, at this point, I think we just need to go with the group with what we have. Even if we confront him about it, he's just gonna deny it or maybe get rid of the evidence.
Hey,
We have to work together at this point.
you're right. You're right. Let's go take this back to the others.
Okay.
Lavi, as Luna walks off, Lavi stops, and he does look back to where, like, the pool was, and he does think about Lugia's last words.
What do you want? Do you want to be the good man? Or do you want to be the fighter? Do you want to be the beast?
Lavi, hurry up!
Sort of shakes his head a bit, and then, like, just carries on going.
You guys take your evidence back into the dining hall where the rest of your group is gathered. You guys are prepping for the trial for the next day. You present your evidence, and you start sharing with everyone. You're like, guys, we can implicate Percy, and we can do all this stuff. We think this mask might be the answer to things. And fade out for a second. Walking down a hallway, the Lugia from earlier is rather smug and smirk about her little, what she feels is a moral victory from earlier. She goes down and she just kind of flips her hair a little bit as she gets to her door. She sees a young man standing in front of it, and she smiles for a second and goes, "You're the boy who won that competition yesterday." And Prism stands in front of the door for a second. He says, "About that offer you made me, is that still good?" She smiles, and they both walk into the room.
Oh, snap!
Oh, I'm
Oh
glad
yes,
you
Rainbow Hero.
I I had fun with that. Someone in Discord tagged me, said the moment when Prism X Lugia happened, and it showed my view count at 0.
Yeah, they're just playing Smash.
Yeah, they're playing Smash.
We can help. I can change it, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Now talking is okay.
Makes sense now.
Talking in that situation when it's beneficial for me is fine. Go f*** yourself.
When's the next stream? Oh god.